Hello, it's Bill Shed here, and today, well, let me flex my DWM to y'all first of all, because that's kind of the thing we're going to be talking about today. How to customize DWM. From my experience with DWM, it's kind of a pain in the rear to customize, like, sometimes. Like, especially the patching part becomes an easy pain in the rear, because half the time you're having to go into the config file, which, again, it's one of those things that's not actually that scary, but people make it out as it's very scary or some, which it's not, okay? It's not scary at all. Well, like, I'll pull up Firefox, I'll pull up, like, this entire collection and stuff, and you're like, oh, how do you do this? I was like, did I just try popping over regedit? Oh my. But, hey, yo, wine, shut up. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that in a sec. Just get that crap out of here. But nonetheless, and thing is, most tutorials out there, they're just overall like install this, all this. Well, that's kind of something you're gonna have to like do anyways. But by install this, I mean like doing sudo like. No, not that. No. Going on GitHub, installing templates and stuff, or just not doing it the genuine way, if you know what I mean. But there's technically no genuine way of doing things. So, I think, but I'm going to show you the way of customizing it, that I do it, how a lot of others do it. Or get you a bit closer, or just make it easier to personalize DWM and make it a little bit prettier, not just like some full-on bland, which I'll show you what bland DWM looks like in a bit, but nonetheless, so, and, well, one thing is, first of all, remember how the heck I get NeoFetch up there, or wherever that logo is. So let's just do sudo pacman-s NeoFetch. I'm on Arch, do that. I'm using neofetch-git, but you can use neofetch if you want. But the thing is, the reason why I'm using neofetch-git is because so it's a bit more updated. And then for neofetch, you just go bash RC and just shove it, just type in neofetch down here, which is literally just a command. But nonetheless, let's just clear this. Let's get right into the business, okay, y'all? So here we are in my Arch Linux virtual machine. So, y'all be like, oh my, we're in a terminal. No, don't go crazy yet. We still got one thing to do. We're doing ls, we just get this. Right now we're going to cd into program db, basically a directory I created to list all these, and I have dmenu and sd rebuilt. Those are basically two things we're going to need, though dmenu is usually in the repositories, usually 99% of the time, which isn't a problem, but of course, the clone, basically the command you want to do is git clone http, not http, git git.suckless.org. For dmenu, it was same link, but dmenu same. But for DWM, it's /DWM. Dmenu, you do dmenu. For ST, you do ST, but we're doing DWM. Right now it's like cloning it. So now we just cd into DWM, sudo make clean install. Well, and then we just back out into, back out again. Then do .x init rc. Make sure in your home directory, which is where that squiggly line comes in. And for .x init rc, you just do exec DWM And right now it should load up DW. Well, hold up. So here's DWM at the base level. So here you already know some things. You're in this one, the font's like it's a monospace font. You can't just use the Windows key Enter to bring up terminal mode. You gotta use Alt or Option if you're on a Mac, Shift, and Enter. And that does not bring up That does not bring up any terminal other than ST at start. There's also absolutely no gaps whatsoever, neither. So, yeah. So y'all may be wondering, how do I make this look better than Dong? Okay. So let me show you all how. So here we are going to back out of this. Oh, wait a minute. We have gedit, right? Yes, so. Let's just do, and by the way, command to open up D menu is Alt P or just your mod key plus mod key and P. For me, it's Windows key and P. For y'all, it's going to be Alt P at start. So let's just type in gedit. And it should take a little bit. But this is your graphical editor. So yeah, it's right here. Now what you want to do is you want to head down here, go to where you put DWM, and pop open this. And let's just make it easier on everyone's eyes, okay? It's actually quite nice. I know a lot of people hate Solarize, but y'all know I'm going to go Solarize no matter what. So first one you're probably going to want to try is definitely fixing the mod key. Like, there's going to be a lot of y'all that want to switch to the Windows key, which is mod 4. Go down here to key definitions, and you go under mod when it says mod 1. Mod 1's Alt or Option if you're on a Mac. It's the mod 4, which is the command key if you're on Mac, or the Windows key. So now, like, it won't apply yet. Even if you click save, it won't apply yet. And you still got a couple things to do before it, so let's not screw ourselves up. For me, I have Alt. I have like mod key and enter or Windows key and enter exclusively. Windows key and return also known is what it's also known as for my like spawning a terminal, which is not require shift, but this begs for shift off the start. Well, if I want to change my terminal, which let me do that. Do I have Alacrity? So we got Alacrity, so let's just Alacrity and launch. Oh boy. It looks like we can't do Alacrity in this, sadly, so we're going to have to stay on ST for now. But yeah, that's the base part. So now what you want to do is this time you want to do, you want to CD into back to program DB and DWM. Now you want to copy config.def.h into config.h. Here's a problem. You can't do that. That's why we're going to do it in a terminal. Now let's just throw on sudo, which basically does it as a root user. Press enter. Voila. I just do sudo make clean install. Oh, hold on. I'm going to need to do something for a sec though. I'm going to vim into config.h, so vim to config.def.h. Should be one of the shift masks. Oh boy. This was not going to be that fun. I want to change it back to mod 1 so I don't end up also closing this out too, which can turn into a problem, okay? I'm running DWM on my host machine right now, so I'm going to right quit this. Let's do that, then sudo make clean install. Quit that. And then we boot up start X again. Now once you're in here, now we got basically sort of what we kind of want. But y'all don't need to change that mod 1 to mod 4 or back anyways. Like, it's up to you if you want to use Alt or Windows key. Like, but I like using the Windows key. But on here, if I like, here's the thing: if I were to do Shift Windows key and Q, I just exit. It literally caused me to exit out of this, and the whole recording would stop. So that's my reasoning for switching back to the other one. So now we're on to the more communication. I mean, more customization. So, well, if you want to change the color, well, let me exit out here and let's pop up my boy gedit. I'm just doing this little shortcut. So if you want to change this color, and cyan, by the way, refers to the color up here. That's the color. No, 008 D8, which is that color like that I'm using. B. Well, if you want to make the borders wider, which the boot go over into my configuration. Which are not the gaps, or the borders. I'll just vim into my config into my program DB. There are two. Let's change that to 2. So now we're getting a little closer, but what if you want to, I don't know, use this? Hold on. So let's just go ahead and do this, and I'll be right back in a sec. So I'm back, and yeah, so essentially those were installed, and now to show you all basically how this works, you type in something like nitrogen, pick your wallpaper after you select a directory to pick them from, click apply, and then they shall apply in your background. But these won't stick, and there's nowhere the DWM config folder or any config file for DWM that will allow you to do this. There is a patch that will allow you to have things auto start, but it does not work right now. But there thankfully is a really good solution. But not to forget, there's also something known as PyCon, but yeah, I did not know where that went. So let me show y'all like how to get that going in, how to get things auto started with DWM. So we gotta go back into gedit, but this time and .xinitrc. So right now, here's the only thing I have in here, but let's go over here and switch to scene 3. Now let's oh boy. I absolutely hate when this crap happens. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now here it works. So just do it like that. But this time we're gonna also pop open. Nope. You get out of you. No, I freaking idiot. So this time we're going to vim into my .xinitrc, and basically here's what I have. We can ignore the xrandr part, or xrandr is only useful if you got like something like that. But essentially, what you want to do is, for one, the first command is the one to be executed. I'm not really sure how this works, but DWM, or the window manager you're trying to start, rather that be TWM or DWM, has to be followed by exec, and has to be at the very last thing. So for nitrogen, we do nitrogen -- restore. The thing is, you also want to throw an and after it. PyCon and. So that's basically your collection right there. And then exec DWM. Now I just save that. Get rid of this. And then we obviously go back in this. Control F this sucker. Start X again. And voila! It automatically started. So now you got these running around. We're download console, which allows us to have transparency in the backgrounds and more. You just type in Y. Oh boy, it's gonna be a little bit of a long one. So yeah, guess we'll just wait this second. because it should not take long at all. Like, it's literally on 92%. Like, who? 95, 96. Clear. And then we just pop up a console. And we do configure console. No. We go to configure profile. We go into appearance. We edit. That's a background transparency. Or that did not work. Nope. Are you kidding me? Hold on, PyCon may require something. Hold on. Am I the only person? Oh, now you're kidding me. Hopefully this should work. It won't, jeez. Well, I'll find a way to deal with that next episode, but, well, next part, aka part 2. But right now, all that kind of matters right now is that we got the basics of DWM customized, and we're almost 99%. We practically like the basics down. Only thing we got to work on next is some of those gaps, actual gaps and other stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to get some of this stuff fixed by then. So yeah. This is Builder Shed here. Hope to see y'all next time. See ya. If y'all like this type of content, make sure to drop a like. If you want to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe. If you don't like this content, or specifically this video, drop a dislike. And it'd be heavily appreciated if you were to also drop a comment explaining why you disliked the video and some issues, also known as constructive feedback. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.